Well, here we are at the infamous and famous. Hang on a minute. Does infamous mean famous? Infamous?
Kind of, yeah.
What does infamous mean?
That you're famous for a little bit.
Okay, the infamous. So here we are at the infamous Bo Huff Customs Car Garage. Let's go over here and check it out. We got various cars in process of being restored, I guess. Look what we got here. We got some beautiful lead sled action. Chop top. Look at the chop top on this. In a various stage of not being finished yet. And still got it all braced off and cushioned up to make sure that it's precisely and accurately chopped to the max of being a chop top vehicle. So I don't know if this is like a relic piece of the Bo Huff garage, but you can see right there it says Bo Huff Customs. Mr. Bo Huff himself. Now he's a famous guy out here in Utah, and he was featured in some hot rod magazines. One of them was owned by Iron Horse, which when rat rods became popular, he was, look at this action here, guys. They went ahead and grafted the tail lights off another car into this car. And I want to show you the beautiful and exotic work that's been done to this. That's awesome. Awesome rat rod. That is a perfect example of what a rat rod lead sled is all about right there. Just beautiful work being done here, guys. We got to support the Dead Sleds Car Club sticker. So this is Bo Huff's garage. This is it. Anybody that doesn't know who Bo Huff is, look him up. Very famous guy. And from what I understand, his son, Bo Huff Jr., has taken over the shop and is now in charge of the work that comes out of here. I don't even know if they actually use this shop still. I don't even know if this is where they work out of, but this is the original lead sled hot rod shop of Bo Huff. Now here's a lead sled chop top that's actually in the stages of being very close to being done. And when it comes to lead sled chop tops, 97% of them basically get to this stage right here, and then that's where they end up. And the reason that is because they get to the chop top job of it all, and then they start worrying about the glass, getting the glass put in, and the wing windows and everything, and that's where the project usually comes to an end. That's where it comes to an end. Now what we're looking at over here, this is a chop top. This is a chop top convertible. Now, if you look at this top right here, I'm gonna go ahead and explain this to you. This is a frame structure made out of metal. You can see that. Flat steel metal and some round bar. And then they put chicken wire on top of this one. And this isn't how I would have done it, but they put chicken wire on it, and I'll tell you how I would have done it here in a minute. And then what they are going to do, they're going to wrap this probably with some fiberglass, and then it would be a chop top convertible removable hard top. This would be a removable top that you can take off and then put it back on, kind of like a Gene Winfield replica. Gene Winfield was popular for making fiberglass tops for the lead sled industry. And you can see it's got the starting, or actually was, molded headlight action in here. And then this is what we call Bondo. This is Bondo. I don't want to peel it up, but you can see how thick the Bondo is laid down on this. So would this be called a lead sled or a Bondo sled? Look over here, right here, guys. So there was a lot of modification done to this vehicle at one time, and it looks like it was some beautiful work that was accomplished to it at one time. And you can see right here where they are making their own headlight buckets, and that's basically the replica and the starting of this tile of a headlight itself, making the canned headlight system where the headlight is like flush mounted in there and it looks like it's floating inside. Another thing, look at the interior on this convertible. It's got the wraparound seat inside it, and he was, that's probably out of a Thunderbird. I'm going to say a Thunderbird. And they used that, they were going to incorporate that into the vehicle itself. So then we got a very unique situation over here. And this is a Cadillac converted into a truck. Once again, all these projects, you can see these were started on and never finished. And the main reason for something like this is because they get to a certain point, they either run out of money or the job gets too complicated and exhausting, and they pretty much put a stop to it. Rat rod action going on here. Look how they took the truck bed and they molded it into, they took a Chevy truck bed and molded it into the car itself, and made it into an El Camino pickup truck. So the Bo Huff Custom Car Shop. Once again, we don't know if he works out of here still. How you doing, buddy?
He's been gone for a few years.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Bo, yeah.
His son's taking over.
Yeah.
So where are you from, partner? Come on over here. Shake your hand, make a friend. Where are you from, buddy?
Orem. You're from Moab?
Where at?
Orem.
Orem, Utah. Okay.
You're in Moab?
Yeah, Moab, Utah. We came out from Moab. We're checking out the old Bo Huff show.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
I brought my Pontiac down.
I saw that. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful car. Did you drive that all the way down here, buddy?
I drove it most of the way, but then my trailer lost a tire, so I had to pull
Okay.
it off.
Oh, okay. So you were trailering it, and then the trailer.
Yeah, blew a
Wow.
tire. So
What year is that thing? 50?
55.
That's a 55 model.
Star Chief.
Now, did you restore that yourself, or
I've had work done on it, but it's original.
that's all factory original? How many
yeah.
miles on that thing, buddy?
About 120.
120 original miles. So where's the car show actually at? Down here at the park?
Right down here in the park.
Okay.
Sunnyside.
Now, were you here last year?
No,
Okay.
first year.
I wonder how many cars are going to show up to this.
Yeah, I think quite a few, but I.
Okay, well, we're going to find out. Shake
Yeah.
your hand, make a
Hey.
friend. Thank you very much.
Hey.
We're going to look around.
Good to see you.
This is the old Bo Huff Custom Shop, bud. We're here. This is where we're at, right here. So as we look around and gander, here's one of Bo Huff's old mechanisms that he'd use for a tool. It looks like a homemade engine hoist situation. I don't know if it's homemade. It looks like it, but it looks old. 50s style. We got some nice action sawhorses going on here. You can see that. Now here's a custom situation going on, and I want everybody to look at this. This is a custom insert. It's a center console that is for one of the lead sleds, possibly that he was making or building. And this is made out of 18 gauge steel. Look at this, guys. We're not talking 20 gauge or 24 gauge. We're talking, this thing is like tank action. And you can see there's a tunnel inside it. So probably what they did is they would cut the tunnel of the car out, and then they would put this right inside there. I would say, I'm speculating that thing's probably 30 years old by the way it's sitting here and looking the way it is. We got a surfboard here. Look at this surfboard. It's got custom pinstriping. I don't know if Bo Huff himself was a pinstriper, but it's here. And it's got that pinstriping on it. So look what we got here. This is some exotic, extensive lead sled work. They took some tail action off another vehicle and formed it and Frankensteined it into this car. And that's what lead sledding was all about back in the 60s and 70s and all the way up to the 80s, is that they would take 2 or 3 or 4 cars and transform it into one car, one unique car. And look at this top right here. Look how laid back this is. This is called a lay down. This is a flat back lead sled top right there. Very unusual. You can see that they took this hood. This hood has been fitted to the car. You can see where they cut it off here and they went ahead and spot welded that in. So a lot of work goes into these lead sleds. Appreciate them when you see them. And always remember that Bo Huff was right here. And we are at the Bo Huff show right here. Thanks a lot, buddy. You take care. We'll see you at the show, bud. Bo Huff Customs right here. I'm just curious if they actually work out of this shop anymore or if it's just here as a museum situation. I don't know if they're gonna. Let's go ahead and look inside. Well, I don't really see much in there. There is a bunch of antique stuff and it looks abandoned to me, guys. It looks abandoned. Let's go over to this window, we'll get a gander of it. See if we can. We can't see inside here, he's got it all taped. Okay, here's a little spot. Let's see if we can see it. And there's actually, if we look really, really close, there's actually a car in there. You can see a car in there. And you can also see that it is pretty much abandoned, people. Okay, I hope you like this little tour of the Bo Huff Customs car factory. Right here in Utah, East Carbon, Utah. This is it, guys. Let's get over to the car show. We're gonna go ahead and park. And then later on, we'll do a walk around. Our buddy Justin's coming out. He's gonna meet us out here. And hopefully, we'll get some good action for you. Right here in East Carbon, Utah, at the Bo Huff Customs Car Show.